Hey, yo, this is King Gordon Live and Dark. I gotta say something. Look, hold for a second. I hear officials, government officials. I hear individuals that work for what I can say for law enforcement. They always say that ratting is the number one thing. Confidential informants. That's good. Do this. You're supposed to be a part of it. If you're not, you're a bad individual. You're supposed to see what you tell. This is what they say. So if this thing that you guys are doing, like giving individuals an excuse and giving them a pass and lesser time in order for them to come home, why is individuals like Sammy the Bull given a chance and able to get back out in 3 years into society after killing as many people as he killed? Now, I'm going to say that the man killed 100 people. The reason why I'm going to say that he killed 100 people, because I think he was at like 20 or 14, 19, some weird number. So that's the ones that he told on. But what about the ones he didn't tell on? You guys are telling me right now, the people in the comments, everybody, that's okay. That it's okay for an individual to do what he want to do, just have no honor for human life, and because he tell on John Gotti, he only get 3 years in prison. That's justice. That's not justice. It's called recycle crime, and that's what I'm here again to speak to you about. Tonight's topic is on Sammy the Bull, because Sammy the Bull, what did he do? Sammy the Bull was the individual who told on John Gotti, and he was his underboss. He wasn't only a part of the hits, he was the one doing majority of them. So here it is, the individual. He's able, and youngins, parents understand me, because this is where you get the clarity that if your child get into some trouble, you would want your child to mind their business, and whatever they done wrong, if they get found guilty of it, they go to prison and do the time and come home and learn their lesson. But here's two individuals that's supposed to have done all of the same crimes. But just because they're claiming that John Gotti was the individual who ordered the hits, he gets life in Marion. Life. And peep the honor in John. And this is positive honor. Let me tell y'all this. Because it's a man taking his own responsibilities, going to trial. If he lost, and going to jail. He could have said, I know other homicides that Sammy ain't telling y'all about. But he didn't do that. And that's what you usually get. You get dudes that get downtown, man, in that federal detention center, and they have beat here, man, for ages. They'll go to trial and get found guilty. And when they come back across the street, can't take it, they say, and they get on that little phone on the block, and they begin to call them people, man. And they tell them, I want to talk. And Sammy the Bull is vicious because he done all of this. Everybody, I guess all the federal agents, they looked at him and like, Sammy the best. Sammy's like an agent. He's good. He's better than an agent. He brought down John Gotti. He told on everything. But then he comes home and get a ring of people to sell ecstasy. Lots of it. And then he still only get 20 years or something like that. So you mean to tell me that there is no punishment for a rat, a person who gets 5K1, right? Go home. Turn it up way past it. You ever turned it up with? Hit the streets hard, because that had to be hard for Sam. You got to realize Sammy was a businessman. They was in business. So for him to come home and hustle, hustling is not an easy thing. Start off small and you coming out big. You dig what I'm saying? And do all that and get this big ring of people and get all this money, and the government don't give them no, like, they don't get no type of reprimandative, like they don't get in trouble for that, like more time. Like, it should be a law where when the rats come home, because how can you stop crime like this? You can't stop crime. You're going to have individuals that's in prison that you thought was just intelligent and devious. Now you're going to have all the rats that's out here who kept going back and forth for the 5K1s, and they're going to be out here killing and dealing and teaching everybody to do this. When does it stop? When does the government say, okay, we got to be done with this law? And know what I know about the government? Every so often, they go over their laws and they say, and know what we want to do? And I pray to a law that I see the days to get there to do it, because this is something big. You know, the government have put a ransom on me about this, because at the end of the day, it's going to bring some truth. And I'm not negating whatever decisions they have, because we understand that the streets have to have some type of policing. Now, I understand that part of it. Like, okay, we can outdo this law, but let's see how many people we can have do positive things then. I can respect that, because this law is only recycling crime. I have to continue saying that. Recycling crime. It gives an individual a pass, an individual a way out of crime. And that individual will go on like that. And now he's teaching his children this. And now these mice is running around. And what's going on is that we got rodents throughout the whole world. And when you look around, it's not even a drug game no more. It's just one big rat factory. And all these rats are going to stick upon the same type of mindset. Go to jail. While you out here in the streets making money, they're going to gather as much information, things they see. They're very detailed. And then as soon as they get arrested, oh, hands off of me, pal. Show me pictures and I got everything. And they walk out that night. And they become one of the, what the government call is a star witness. I call that type of individual a terrorist. That's a terrorist. To be able to get a license to kill and don't have to serve for the punishment, you're a terrorist, and you're a legal terrorist at that. Ain't that something else? And this is what we got going on in our communities. And this is what people are upset at me for making the world aware of this. When they already know, it's just everybody is, that's my man, he good peoples. And the rat lovers, y'all worse than them. You know why? Because y'all say that that's my man, he good peoples because he got money. But at the end of the day, when the heat come, y'all end up telling too. So you've been prepared. And that's what you got to understand as a rat lover. If anybody that's a rat lover, you got to understand that you're being prepared. You're being taught every day when you swing with a rat how to be acceptive to, because you're looking at this individual like, damn, he in his car. Nobody ain't try to murder him or nothing. Ain't nobody try to do nothing. He cool, smooth. Look at him, man. He drive down the street. Oh, man, that's my man. Ba, 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 boom. You locked up. What do you think them individuals going to do that swing with them guys 9 times out of 10? And that's the thing. It's polluting our city more than it's helping our city. I can name about 20 rats right now that came home from jail and ended up right back in. It's crazy because not too long ago, right? It's a guy I don't know him. But I was in a halfway house together. His name was Day Day. He was from out West Philly. If I'm not mistaken, the name was Day Day. But it was reportedly, I don't know now, I'm just speaking on what individuals in the halfway house was telling me, that this guy was a big rat and he told on all these Muslims. So here it is, I'm in the county. Here comes this guy and I'm seeing him like, God damn it. He in jail with his brother or cousin or somebody. And when I'm hearing the young boy talk about the story of what happened, I can't go into the details because I don't know if their case still open. They locked me into the jail. But whatever the case may be, the youngin has said he got pulled over and it didn't go his way. But he was with cuz. It didn't go his way. And every day you seen it in his face because he had to kind of like try to figure it out. Like, who banged me like this because they said they know this? Because I'm not familiar with these jokers, I just, act like I didn't hear and damn. And it blew my mind because at the end of the day, I thought these dudes was on like parole and all that. They walking right out of CFCF. And I gotta ask y'all, parents especially, after hearing me telling you guys about how your child could be out in the street, caught up, some older guy got his mind messed up thinking that he's a killer. He kills an individual. His older guy then told him to. And him and the older guy get locked up for it. Older guy tells on the younger guy. Where's the honor in that, wouldn't you be hurt about your child being a part of that? So mothers, fathers, grandparents that got their grandchildren to take care of them, aunts who got their nieces and their nephews and taking care of them. Teach your children don't be a part of this crime then. Tell them don't walk that walk. And if they are doing it, you show them this video and you give them an understanding that this is not the correct walk, because your best friend is going to be the one that betray you and lock you in a cell forever. If Sammy the Bull went through what he went through in order to impress agents and his wife after killing her brother, all type of stuff, man. If he went through all of that and made sure that he was accepted of it, and here it is, John Gotti thinking that was his friend, close buddy, and he tells on him, why would you want your child to be a part of anything that has to do with it? So you know what you got to do tonight? Mommy, uncle, auntie, start going through drawers. You think he's suspicion of him selling drugs? Go to the drawers. Go to the socks. And don't call the police on your child when you find it. But you bring it to their attention. I don't want this into my house. Because guess what? 2 people could come in there for that drug. The police or the stick-up boys. Either one you don't want to be bothered with. And you rather the police you rather the stick-up boys because at least they'll let you keep your house. But them police, they find drugs in your house. They want you out of there. You might can get it back, but at the end of the day, it's a rap city. You know what I mean? So my thing is this. Keep your mindset firm on doing the right things. Hit Honor Your Life Campaign 720@gmail.com. Leave your number. What I'll do is I'll call you back. I'll give you instructions on how you get a job, how you make a resume, how you fill out an application, how you do it all online, what apps you need to get, because a lot of things ain't basically pen and paper no more. You know what I mean? And it's not even about you just printing your resume up, because they want you to go online and fill out an application also now. So in order for me to help y'all in a better way, that's what I want for everybody to do. Honor Your Life Campaign 720@gmail.com. We got to September the 17th, man, when my program starts back in the school system, and I'm going to help you guys for free. So Honor Your Life Campaign 720@gmail.com. I don't want to see no more Sammy the Bulls. I want to Sammy the Bulls, instead of them turning to Sammy the Rats, to stay Sammy the Bulls. I want John Gotti's to stay John Gotti's. That's what I want to see. But I want to see them all come together and say, hi, I'm John Gotti. I'm Sammy the Bull. I'm not like any of them, but guess what? I'm changing my life to be like an individual that's successful in life. And that doesn't mean that whatever color you are, but especially for my black people, those minorities, man, us, we not minority, but considering to them we are. But at the end of the day, we got to come together and we got to stay strong. We can't keep having situations where we all end up in jail and we upset at this person for telling on us, and the family is upset for this person for even having to go through it. You know what I'm saying? And that person sits in a cell and just like, wow, why did I even choose this life? I'm King Runner from the Honor Your Life Campaign. Youngins, don't be like Sammy the Bull. Don't be like him at all, period, you know? Don't be like him. He's a guy who didn't understand if he went to jail his lesson. He didn't care. So what he done is that he brought so miserable because he brought himself down, he brought everybody else down with him. When he had a chance to go to jail, come home, or write them and let them know, change your lifestyle. Bottom line, you don't got to tell on your friends. You're better off telling them to change their lifestyle. Even if you go to jail and they don't get caught, it's better off for you to be like, yo, change your lifestyle, man. You don't have to tell on that person, man, and have them go through what you're going through, you know? That's serious, man. And I want to say to the youngest that I went through it for y'all, man. I don't really honor it, man. I don't like people going to jail, you know what I'm saying? Because it's one of the most terrible spots. You're dead in jail, you might as well say. You can't help your children. You can't help nobody. I mean, you can get in the mix, start hustling, but you see what happens when good individuals start doing that to send the money home. Jeff Ford, Larry Hoover, good men. The government found the way to still put them further away, and you stunt your growth like that because now we can't hear from Jeff Ford and Larry Hoover like we would like to. We would like to hear that political message for our people to stand strong, something that uprises and something positive. We would like to see these Wayne periods come forth and us actually hear them instead of me trying to defend them because they have taken their shahada, alhamdulillah. And I understand that their background is clean, but the people don't, you know? So we need to have these guys that are super killers change their whole life, man. We don't want y'all locked up because a rat said so. You done made enough money, man. Go positive and do something with yourself, man. Don't choose that route no more. It's over with. The game is over. You know what I mean? She gotta turn the hair on. But yeah, my thing is this. Stay strong. Keep your honor intact. And remember, the honor is like pure. When the honor is pure, that's the sturdy kind. Make sure y'all get with Lil Mullah's, man. He got these. Mullah Rules on Instagram. Make sure y'all go get the clothing, man. Go get the honorableearners.com. I don't have no apparel that I'm really pushing out right now. I got some orders that's backed up and everything because I got this casual wear that I'm putting together. And the sister's kind of threatening them. She putting them together like, you know, so it's going to be tailor-made. Some people it's going to fit perfect and some is not. So for the individuals that got their special size and if they want it regular, just let me know, man, when you purchase the item, man. Like I said, Honor Your Life campaign 720@gmail. Anybody that want to know how to fill out a resume, make a resume rather, and fill out an application online. And if you want to book King Earner for any schools, any personal mentoring, you know, Honor Your Life campaign 720@gmail.com.